following is a presentation of BFA Sports.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Carew Hall on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy, where today the Cape Atlantic League and the OLMA Villagers proudly present Cape Atlantic League basketball, in which the Villagers today will host the Bulldogs of GLASSBORO High School. GLASSBORO High School's head coach is Mr. Monty Willis. They come in with an impressive record of 9-3, have a really good player in Kiza Brackett, only a junior and already has 1,000 points under her belt. Our Lady Mercy Academy looking to make it 2 of the last 3. They had a really good win this past week in an upset win over Middle Township. And if you know Coach Leahy in the Middle Township group, that's an awfully tough one to get. However, the Villagers were able to get that one earlier in the week. However, did stub their toe last night in a very tough game against Holy Spirit. Looking to make it 2 of the last 3. As stated, head coach Brian Coyle likes his chances in here today. Going to do everything he can in order to make that happen. And we're going to go to public address announcer Bob Burkholz for today's anthem and lineups.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Carew Hall here on Our Lady of Mercy Academy in Newfield, New Jersey, for today's non-conference matchup between the visiting GLASSBORO Bulldogs and your OLMA Villagers. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Ole Miss fans' code of conduct posted throughout the gymnasium reminds fans, both home and away, to uphold these rules, or violators could be subject to penalties not only for this contest, but future games as well. Ladies and gentlemen, coaches, players, and officials, we direct your attention to the area to the left of the stage. We kindly ask you to please rise. If you are able, gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our flag, our country, and our servicemen and men everywhere with the playing of our national anthem. And now, today's starting line first for the visiting Bulldogs of GLASSBORO. A sophomore, number 1, Lily Schubitz. A junior, number 2, Grace Moore. A junior, number 5, Keisha Brackett. A senior, number 14, Sienna Wedderburn. And a senior, number 21, Sinai Thomas. The Glassboro Bulldogs are led by head coach Tom Willis, assisted by Christiana Quinton. The Dogs are led by head coach Brian Coyle, assisted by
And there you have it. Tonight's or this morning's starting lineups. I keep saying tonight. It's an 11 a.m. tip here at Carew Hall on the campus of Our Lady Mercy Academy, and you just witnessed probably the best pregame festivity of starting lineups there is in not only the Cape, but probably South Jersey. Our Lady Mercy Academy certainly at the top of their game when it comes to that. We said we have a Bulldogs of Glassboro High School 9-3 team in Carew Hall today to take on the Villagers of OLMA. Let's go over and recap the starting lineups in case you just missed them. Starting for the Bulldogs of Glassboro is number 1, Lily Shubis. Number 2, Grace Moore. Number 5, Keisha Brackett. That's the young lady who's a junior and already has 1,000 points in her career. Number 14, Sienna Wedderburn. And number 21, Sana Thomas. For the Villagers, it's number 3, China Fiddler. Number 10, Luca Grungo. Number 13, Madison Longwith. Number 23, Caitlin Coriel. Junior has already over 100 three-point field goals made. And number 24, the junior superstar, Kalia Lewis. There's your starting lineups for this morning's contest. Lewis will jump center with Wedderburn to get this underway. Tip is won by the Villagers and taken by Caitlin Coriel. Gets it back to Kalia Lewis. She looks to get to the rim, passes it to Luca Grungo. That's no good. Lewis with the rebound, kicks it back out around the perimeter. The ball rotates. Back into Lewis. She's looking to take Wedderburn, looking to score. A little fade away, no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Number 21, Thomas. Thomas kicks it to Brackett. Brackett to the rim. That's no good. It was partially blocked by Lewis. Brackett gets another chance. That's no good. And now on a third chance, she's fouled. Good job on the offensive glass by Keisha Brackett. Our officials for this morning's contest are Mr. Randy Bennett, Mr. Jerry Martinez, and Mr. Matt Schultz. Brackett gets 2 at the charity stripe. First one is off the front of the rim. She gets another. Second one is off as well. Brackett hustles down the rebound in the floorboard. The rebound goes to number 1, Lily Shubis, and she's fouled on the play. Foul is on Kalia Lewis. That's her first. Team second. And now Shubis gets 2 from the line. That one is no good as well.
Substitution for the Villagers down to the game number 22, Gwen Greco.
Gwen Greco enters for the Villagers, replacing Kalia Lewis because there was a misprint. And Kalia Lewis has 2 quick ones here. 36 seconds into the game. 1 for 2 for Shubis. Bulldogs up 1. Fiddler to Longwith to Coriel. Back to Fiddler. Her 3-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Tip back out. Coriel gathers the rebound or the floorboard. She tries to get to the rim, can't do so. Brackett has it and is in transition. She looks to take China Fiddler, draws the foul, and the bucket. Although I believe the foul is going to be called before the shot. Foul was on China Fiddler, and as stated, it was before the shot. Pass goes directly inbound to number 14, Wedderburn, and she scores, and it's 3-0 Glassboro. Fiddler with the basketball. And we have a travel on Caitlin Coriel. Early in the first, 3-0 Glassboro with the basketball. Thomas has it. She tries to find Winterburn on the block. Goes through her hands and out of bounds. And it'll be OLMA possession. You may notice, unfortunately, for the Villagers of OLMA, a little short-handed in here today as Gwen O'Hara, one of their senior leaders, unfortunately was hurt or injured in last night's contest. Severity of the injury not known yet, but we certainly pray for her and her to get healthy as soon as possible. Fiddler with the basketball to Greco, into the corner to Longwith, back out to Fiddler. And Coriel tries to pass it to Longwith, unable to connect, and the Villagers turn it over to Glassboro basketball. Sana Thomas handling the point guard duties for the Bulldogs. Passes to the wing to Shubis. Shubis back up top, around the horn to Brackett, and I'm sorry, that's not Brackett. That was number 2, Grace Moore, who traveled with the basketball. Fiddler has it, comes off a Coriel screen, finds Coriel, opposite top of the key. That 3-point field goal is no good. Rebound is run down by Thomas. She gets herself in transition, passes to Brackett, and travels with the basketball. Brackett shuffled the feet prior to putting the ball on the floor to get to the rim. Called by the official. Traveling violations, and violation, it'll be OLMA possession. Glassboro Bulldogs playing man-to-man defense. Fiddler gets by Thomas at the top of the key, goes down the heart of the paint and lays it in. Good move by China Fiddler, drawing OLMA to within 1. Thomas has the basketball. She's looking to answer right back. She passes the ball to the wing. That was Grace Moore. Her 3-point field goal is no good. Ball gets passed back to Moore as Glassboro obtain the offensive rebound. Inside to Shubis. She's looking to take Greco and does and scores. I'm sorry, that was Luca Grongo defending. 5-2 Bulldogs. Coriel back to Longwith. Passes to Fiddler. Fiddler goes to the top of the key to Grongo. Grongo looks to, and there's a travel right there. Grongo wanted to take the defender to the rim, decided not to, and as she spun back out to get OLMA to reset, traveled with the basketball. 5-2 Glassboro, 3 minutes into the first quarter, 5 minutes are remaining in it. Sana Thomas with the basketball. Our Lady Mercy Academy looking to go a little bit of zone. It's like a 2-1-2 look. Skip pass. That passes to Brackett. Brackett almost turns it over, but Grace Moore gathers. It gets passed back to Brackett. Her drive to the paint is blocked. Good defense right there in that zone by Our Lady Mercy Academy. Fiddler has it in transition. To the top of the key to Coriel. 3-point field goal is no good. Rebound run down by Greco. Around the horn it goes. Fiddler's three-point field goal is up and no good. Sana Thomas with the rebound for the Bulldogs. To Brackett. To the corner to Moore, and she travels with the basketball. And before Our Lady Mercy Academy takes the inbound, Glassboro calls a full timeout. We'll take it with them. It's 5-2 Bulldogs.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil...
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Welcome back to Our Lady Mercy Academy. Here in the confines of Carew Hall. OLMA down 3, just about halfway through the first. In possession of the basketball. Fiddler, to be specific, to Longwith. Up top to Grungo. Around the horn to Greco. Inside to Longwith. Shot from the block is no good. Rebound to Glassboro. Thomas has it, gets it out front to Brackett. Brackett looks to get to the rim. No foul called on the play. Shubas' shot is blocked. Back comes Our Lady Mercy Academy. Fiddler steps behind the three-point line. Three-point field goal is no good. Grungo with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled on the play. Luca Grungo does a very nice job at both ends, especially on the glass. She keeps her feet moving, never sits still, and is right there rewarded with an offensive rebound and draws a foul on the Bulldogs. And the foul was on number 21, Sana Thomas. It's her first, team first. Fiddler with the basketball being covered by Thomas. Bulldogs still in their man-to-man defense. Shot pass to the corner. Fiddler's three-point field goes around the rim and out. And guess who got the rebound? We just mentioned it. Luca Grungo. Always active on the glass. Coriel looking to take Shubas. She tries to get to the block, does so, and draws a foul. Foul's on number 1, I believe, Lily Shubas. That's her first, team second. Coriel to the line. Shoot 2.
At the line, shooting 2.
First one is up and good for Coriel. Second one is as well. OLMA draws to within a point once again. 3:13 left in the first. Thomas with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Finds Shubas at the foul line. The Moore to the baseline to Wedderburn. That shot is off. Lily Shubas comes on the offensive glass with an offensive rebound. Our Lady Mercy Academy wanted an over-the-back call. Looked like they were right. However, Brackett now gets a steal. She gets herself in transition and scores. 9-4 Glassboro. Fiddler with the basketball, has it stripped by Sana Thomas. She's in transition. Fiddler tries to catch up. Thomas can't make the layup, and there's a foul on the rebound. And I believe that's on Sana Thomas. If so, that's her second. Again, Our Lady Mercy Academy playing a little bit short-handed here with Kalia Lewis on the bench. Unfortunately, Lewis picked up 2 fouls in the first 35 seconds of this contest. And you can't blame Brian Coyle, head coach Brian Coyle, for protecting her with those 2 fouls, not wanting her to pick up her third. Coriel with the basketball. So Longwith, she drives down the center of the paint, is fouled on the play. And she'll get 2 from the foul line as well. Will Madison Longwith. Foul was on Witterburn for Glassboro. That's her first and the team's fourth. First one is no good at the line for Longwith. She'll get one more. Second one is up and good. 1 of 2 for Longwith. It's 9-5. Glassboro. Our Lady Mercy Academy now playing man-to-man. They got out of that little 2-1-2 zone. Passes to Witterburn at the block. She takes a dribble, looks to score. Longwith with the rebound for the Villagers. Looking to run. To Fiddler. To Greco. 3-point field goal is no good. It's long, and Shubis has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Out front to Brackett. Brackett's going to look to pull up from 10 feet. That's no good. Witterburn with the rebound. Her putback is good. Fiddler with the basketball. 11-5 Glassboro. She comes off the top of the key screen by Grungo. Gets it into the hands of Greco. To Coriel from the wing for 3. That's no good. Sana Thomas gets by China Fiddler at the timeline. Throws it cross court to Brackett. Brackett spin dribbles, and there's a travel on the play. Turnover to Glassboro. Villagers with the basketball. Looking to cut into a Glassboro 6-point lead here. As we approach the 1 minute mark of the first. Fiddler has it, being covered by Brackett. Gets it to Coriel. Head and ball fake by Coriel. She's being covered by Shubis of Glassboro. Gets to the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Grace Moore. Brackett now has it. Being stared down by China Fiddler. Pass to the wing to Grace Moore. Back up top to Brackett. Head coach Monty Willis does a nice job with the Lady Bulldogs of Glassboro. Sana Thomas has it. She comes off a screen, loses possession of the basketball. However, it ends up in the hands of Moore, who gets it back to Thomas, being covered by Fiddler. Skip passes tipped away by Greco for OLMA. 35 seconds left in the first. Bulldog basketball. Two-three zone out of the inbounds for OLMA. They get Brackett in the corner for 3. That's no good. Greco has the rebound for Our Lady Mercy Academy, and there's a foul on the play. It'll be Villager possession with 29 seconds left here in the first. Foul was on Brackett on the rebound. That's their 5th, so OLMA will shoot 2 because Glassboro's in the bonus. Greco will get 2 from the foul line.
Glassboro into the penalty when Greco at the line, shooting 2.
First one is no good. She'll get another. Second one is no good either. 0 for 2 is Greco. Rebound to Glassboro. Brackett has the basketball. She's being covered by Coriel. Glassboro willing to take the last shot. Brackett, tough cover. We know that. She gets to the rim. That's no good. However, she did not get back in bounds prior to attempting to obtain the rebound. So the possession will belong to OLMA with 9 seconds left, trying to get the last shot and cut into a Glassboro 6-point lead. Kalia Lewis coming back into the game here on the offensive end. Maybe Lewis can get a basket for the Villagers here before the quarter. Fiddler has it. She gets the ball to Lewis. 6 seconds left on the clock. Lewis spins into the paint. Little 12-footer is no good. Rebound to Glassboro, and that's the way this quarter will end. So we're through 1 here at Carew Hall and Our Lady Mercy Academy. Score, Glassboro 11, OLMA 5.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, We're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Just a reminder, fans, the OLMA concession stand is open. Pretzels, chips.
In this game, they say you can't travel. But we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Steve Westcott here with BFA Sports, coming to you live from Carew Hall on the campus of Our Lady Mercy Academy. We're through one. It's 11-5 Glassboro. I'd like to thank our sponsors who help us bring these contests to you. We hope you're enjoying them as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. Grungo Law, pray for peace. Prepare for trial, 25-plus years of experience, no fees unless they win. Free consultations. Also, Game Changer, Stream Score, Connect. Download now the iTunes app, Store, or Google Play Store. Game Changer for all of your game and stat needs. Glassboro in possession to start the second. Jump shot was no good. It goes off of Glassboro out of bounds. It'll be Villager basketball. On the floor for the Villagers is Coriel, China Fiddler, Luca Grungo, along with, and Kalia Lewis. Lob into Lewis is broken up by Brackett. Good defense as she's able to tip that lob pass into Lewis away. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Does not do so. Right-hand shot, floater, or I should say she went towards the baseline, so it really wasn't a floater, but good effort in an attempt to score. China Fiddler from the corner can get it to go. China Fiddler for three. Cutting the Glassboro lead 2-3. 11-8. Brackett to Shubis. Three-point field goal is up and no good. Kalia Lewis with the rebound. Coach Coyle trusting Kalia Lewis right here, getting her some minutes. She didn't hardly played in the first quarter due to picking up two really quick fouls in 35 seconds. However, he's trusting her to play here in the second. Kalia Lewis covering Winterburn. However, the ball's in the hands of Thomas, who's being covered by Coriel. Thomas comes off a Shubis screen. She tries to get all the way into the paint. Spins and turns and fires. No good. The rebound to Shubis. Good job by Kalia Thomas staying still and being vertical. No foul in the play. Good defensive play there by Lewis. Long width to the rim. She's going to lay it in for two, and it's 11-10. Glassboro. And I believe there's a violation on the Bulldogs' Winterburn, who was inbounding the ball, however, crossed the baseline into the court of play, which is illegal. Turnover by Glassboro will give the Villagers the ball and a chance to take the lead. Lewis to Coriel. Three-point field goal is up and good. Caitlin Coriel missed two of them in the first quarter, but we know how well she can shoot it. She knocks down her first one here in the second quarter, and it's 13-11 OLMA with their first lead of the game. And we have a 30-second timeout by the Bulldogs of Glassboro. Good job by Coach Monty Willis right there, calling a timeout to avoid the turnover, because as the Bulldogs approached the half-court line, the ball was tipped away from them and went all the way back to their backcourt baseline. 10-second violation was coming into play. So a good job by Monty Willis there to call a timeout to avoid a turnover and keep the Bulldogs in possession. Our Lady Mercy Academy was down 3-0, and never had a lead in this one in the first quarter. However, right now at the beginning of the second, they come out and are on an 8-0 run. It was 11-5, and it's now 13-11 Villagers. Glassboro comes out at a timeout, so does the Villagers. And we're about ready to get it underway here with 6:02 left in the second. Ball's inbounded into the hands of Brackett, and we have a block on the play on China Fiddler. It's China Fiddler's second, team first here in the second. Thomas looks to get by Caitlin Coriel. Caitlin Coriel is able to tip it away. Kalia Lewis obtains to Coriel for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes over the head of Lewis, and Brackett is in transition for the Bulldogs. There's another travel. Brackett wasn't sure if she wanted to make the spin move or if she wanted to continue into the paint with the floater over the defender. And because of the indecision, traveled with the basketball. Our Lady Mercy Academy possession. Bulldogs still in their man-to-man defense. To Lewis. Lewis is being covered by Brackett. They lob into Lewis. Goes up over Brackett and scores. Definitely a height advantage for Kalia Lewis. Brackett found herself covering her in the post, unable to do so. And Kalia Lewis catches it that deep in the post. Most defenders are going to be in trouble down there. It's Thomas with the basketball to Shubis. She looks to get to the paint. The floater is up and no good off the heel of the rim. Thomas with the rebound to Witterburn from 16 feet. That's up and good. Sienna Witterburn with a 16-foot jumper from straight ahead at the foul line. Knocks it down. Pulls the Bulldogs within 2. Kalia Lewis, good pass to Luca Grungo. That's no good. However, she's able to tip her rebound to Longwith, who scores for 2. Good pass by Lewis. Good effort by Grungo. Longwith with the results. 2-point field goal for Longwith. 3-point field goal by Grace Moore. The ball was tipped, which is why Longwith had to save it. Coriel to Kalia Lewis. 2-point field goal from the corner at that attempt is no good. Back down into the hands of Brackett, and back come the Bulldogs. Brackett staring down China Fiddler, who has 2 fouls and has to be careful. Grungo now tells her she'll take the cover. Brackett's fadeaway jumper from 14 is no good. And the Our Lady Mercy Academy Villagers will call timeout. They're up 4, 17-13. We're halfway through the second.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
You are looking at the Villager huddle. Head coach Brian Coyle giving some directives in that huddle. Our Lady of Mercy Academy has put a really good second quarter together and have taken a 4-point lead. After being down early in the first quarter here, Villagers started the second on an 8-0 run to obtain that lead and now hold a 4-point lead. They will have the basketball as they come out of the timeout. Sideline inbound right in front of their own bench. Bulldogs look like they're still going to be in the man-to-man. Coriel to inbounds the Fiddlers, being covered by Grace Moore of Glassboro. And there is an offensive illegal screen call on number 24, Kalia Lewis. There's a moving screen called on the play, and that will be Lewis's 3rd, the team's 2nd here in the second quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball. Longwith checks back in for Lewis as she was catching a breather. And we have a technical foul on the bench, which was called on Kalia Lewis. And now head coach Brian Coyle will have to sit. Glassboro will get 2 from the line and the ball. Kalia Lewis has to be a little more careful right there. She knows she just went to the bench for 3. She couldn't get a technical to pick up her 4th. And that's exactly what happened. The first free throw is up and no good by Brackett. Second one is up and good. 1 for 2 is Kiza Brackett. Cuts the OLMA lead to 3. 3:46 left in the second. OLMA, which was already shorthanded due to O'Hara not being able to go today, even more shorthanded now with Lewis on the bench with 4 fouls. Sana Thomas gets her own rebound. However, she's on the baseline, out of bounds, and it'll be Villager basketball. Monty Willis now is going to have Bridgeton pick up full court. It looks like it's 1-2-2 being played. Villagers do break the pressure. Ball's tipped away from Coriel, and in transition is Shubis. She stops at the three-point line, shoots a 3. Brackett gets the offensive rebound and put back for 2. Brackett able to get the offensive rebound on the weak side block, puts it back in for 2, 17-16, OLMA, 3:10 left. Fiddler to the basket. She's fouled on the drive. China Fiddler will go to the line to shoot 2. Step through 2 defenders. Weak side defender came all the way across block to block, tried to block the shot, and fouled Fiddler on the play.
Fiddler at the line, shooting 2.
Fiddler's first of 2 is up and good. Fiddler's second free throw is up and good as well. 2 for 2 is Fiddler. Almost lead is 3 with 3 left here in the half. Brackett has the basketball being covered by Grungo. Now to Thomas, who's being covered by Alyssa Castellini. Thomas looking to take a Castellini, drives to the elbow, can't get any further. Step back, 2-point field goal is up and good by Sana Thomas. 19-18. Villagers. Fiddler being covered by Grace Moore. Back up top to Coriel. Coriel gets into the paint, kicks back out to Longworth. Longworth to the wing to Fiddler. Fiddler gives a head and ball fake, a second head and ball fake, goes back to Longworth. Longworth to the top of the key to Castellini. Castellini's trying to get to the rim. Her shot is partially blocked, and back in transition comes the Bulldogs of Glassboro. Brackett looking to make that spin move, does so, however, too strong off the glass. Coriel with the rebound, 2:12 left in the half. Coriel takes Shubis to the foul line, kicks to the corner. Longworth has it, head and ball fake, gets into the paint, and there's a foul in the play. Fouls on number 1, Lily Shubis. That's her second, team second. And Madison Longworth will go to the foul line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Longworth has one more. And down it goes. 2 for 2 is Madison Longworth. Glassboro in possession. Thomas has it. Being covered by Castellini. She's going to look to take her. Gets into the paint. Up and in. Sine Thomas for 2. Back-to-back field goals by Thomas, who seems to be heating up. China Fiddler picks up her dribble as she crosses the half-court line and travels with the basketball. (21-20) Olma, 1:43 left in the contest. Not in the contest, I'm sorry, in the first half. Brackett, 3-point field goal is up and good right from the top of the key. Glassboro goes back up 2. Fiddler gets it back from Coriel. She's looking to take her defender. She's now doubled, and there's a foul on the play, and it may be on Sine Thomas. It is on Sine Thomas. That is her third, team third. It'll be a baseline inbound for the Villagers. Double stacks on the elbows. They look to get to Fiddler in the opposite corner. They do so. Her 3-point field goal attempt is off the back. Shubis with the rebound for Glassboro, and back comes the Bulldogs. Brackett being stared down by Grungo. collision of heads. And we know early in the year Grungo was out with a head injury. Brackett seems to be shaken up on the play. She's looking to see if she's cut. Grungo's going to get escorted to the bench by the trainer, and let's hope both of these young ladies are okay. Timeout in the play here. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Help us bring these contests to you. There's an official timeout is what the call is. We'd like to thank Grungo Law. Pray for peace. Prepare for trial. 25 plus years of experience. No fees unless we win. Free consultations with Grungo Law. Game Changer. Stream.score, connect the download, and now the iTunes App Store or Google Play Store. Grungo Law, Game Changer, helping us bring these contests to you. So we have so on the floor for the Villagers right now is Caitlin Coriel, China Fiddler, Madison Longwith, Gwen Greco, and Alyssa Castellini. Fiddler into the paint. Layup is up and good. China Fiddler ties the game at 23, and Monty Willis, the head coach of the Bulldogs, calls another timeout with 52.2 left. Let's take it with him. We'll be back right after this.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
You're looking at the huddle of the OLMA Villagers, getting directives from head coach Brian Coyle, and you got to give the Villagers credit in here today. I know this game may not be going the way they want it, and it certainly isn't. However, being so short-handed with O'Hara not being able to go, one of their senior leaders, okay, Kalia Lewis getting early foul trouble and really hasn't been able to play a part in this contest really at all, and now Grungo leaving and being checked on in the locker room as we speak. Almost still hanging around. Not only hanging around, the game's tied at 23. Brackett comes back in. Three-point field goal is up and good. So Brackett must be okay. She comes back into the game after the collision of heads and knocks down a three. Olma with the basketball. Longwith has it to Fiddler. Fiddler looking to take Grace Moore. Dribble handoff to Greco. Back up top to Coriel. She looks to take Shubis. Passes back up top to Longwith. Around the horn to Greco. Greco dribbles to the foul line, finds Coriel at the top of the key. She gets all the way down to the paint, and there's a foul on the play. And if that's on Shubis, that might be her third as well. Okay, it's not on Shubis. They called it on number 5, Kiza Brackett. That is her third, however. Team's fourth here in the second quarter. Coriel will get 2 from the line. First one is no good. Second one is no. 0 for 2 goes Coriel. Glassboro has it with 9 seconds left. Up 2. 5 seconds left. Shubis for 3. That's no good. Greco gets the rebound, finds Coriel, and that's the way this half's going to end. So we're through one half of play here with an 11 a.m. tip-off start on the campus of Our Lady Mercy Academy. Halftime score, Glassboro 25. The Villagers of Our Lady Mercy Academy 23.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
Jared, put the cover up. squad, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Welcome back to Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Villagers warming up before the start of the second half here. Let's go over our first half leading scores. First of all, Glassboro High School came in with a record of 9-3 and has a 2-point lead here over the Villagers, 25-23 at halftime. Leading scores for Glassboro High School is Kisa Brackett has 10. Sinead Thomas has 6. Lily Shubis with 5, and Sienna Witterburn with 4. For the Villagers in the first half, 23 total. Chino Fiddler led them with 9. Madison Longworth had a good first half with 7. Caitlin Coriel with 5, and Kalia Lewis with 2. Head coach Brian Clore, the Villagers, has some decisions to make here in the second half. Unfortunately, Kalia Lewis ended up with 4 fouls in that first half after the technical, and he's going to have a decision to make as to when he thinks he can go back to her. And in the meantime, the Our Lady of Mercy Academy Villagers are going to have to keep themselves in the mix here until he can go back to Kalia Lewis. Looking at some game-changer replays of that first half, that right there was the 16-footer by Wedderburn. And there's the layup and in by Brackett. 3-point field goal by Brackett. We're about ready to start the third. Villagers the inbound. 1-2-2 half-court defense being played right now. It's a little half-court zone, which falls into a 3-2 zone. We'll restart because the clock would never start it. Checking on the score clock, waiting for the go-ahead from the scores table. So we're going to be delayed here for a few seconds. Both teams regroup, go back to their huddle with their head coaches. Mr. Monty Willis for the Bulldogs of Glassboro. Head coach Brian Coyle for the Villagers. To start the second half, it looks like it will be Alyssa Castellini, Gwen Greco, Madison Long with Caitlin Coriel and China Fiddler, the original starting lineup for the Bulldogs, who have played most of this contest, if not all of it, is Lily Shubis, Grace Moore, Kisa Brackett, Sienna Wedderburn, and Sine Thomas. Now it looks like we're ready to go. And again, 1-2-2 defense, zone defense being played by Glassboro, which falls into a 3-2 when the ball goes to the wing. Fiddler from the corner for three. That's up and good. Good start to the second half for not only the Villagers, but specifically China Fiddler. She nails a three from right in front of her bench, and it's 26-25, OLMA. Brackett has it, looks to get to the rim. That's no good. Its shot is blocked, and it goes out of bounds, and the possession will belong to OLMA. Wedderburn gets the basketball off on the weak side block off the inbound. Her 2-point field goal attempt is no good. However, Shubis gets the offensive glass, which she had a bunch of in the first half. She gets fouled on her putback and will go to the line for two.
Lily Shubis at the line, shooting two.
Shubis' first free throw is up and no good. Second one is good, so 1 for 2 for Shubis, and we're tied at 26. Beginning of the third quarter, Villager basketball. Fiddler has it up top. Coriel falls to the corner. Back up top to Fiddler. Around the horn it goes. Alyssa Castellini's 3-point field goal attempts up and no good, but Caitlin Coriel does a nice job on the weak side, attacking the offensive glass, obtains the rebound, and draws the foul on the play. We talked about Grungo in the first half, who keeps herself active and moving and is really tough on both ends of the glass. Caitlin Coriel did it on the offensive glass right there. Is going to the line for two. First one is up and down it goes.
Substitution for Glassboro for the game, number 12, Layla Anderson.
Checking in for the Bulldogs is number 12, Layla Anderson. Coriel's second free throw is up, and that is good as well. 2 for 2 for Coriel. Villagers back up by 2. Corner. Lily Thomas 3-point field goal is no good after checking in. She's ready to fire and does so. No good. Wedderburn with the rebound. Her putback is no good. Her second chance is no good. Lily Shubis is going to have a foul called on the play, going over the back on the rebound. That is her third. Team second here in the third quarter. Brackett also has 3 to be noted for the Bulldogs. Castellini has it to Coriel. Coriel comes off the top of the key screen to Greco in the corner. She gets it back out to Coriel. Coriel's going to step into a 3, and that's no good off the heel of the rim. Rebound was to Layla Anderson. 3-point field goal by Fiddler. Down it goes. Our Lady of Mercy Academy stole the rebound from Anderson. Got it to the corner, and in this third quarter, China Fiddler's 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. We have a foul out front on the play on the Villagers. 31-26, Villager lead is now 5. Foul is on Caitlin. There's the 3-point field goal in our game changer replay. Down it goes. She made one a minute or two earlier from the opposite corner, this time right in front of us. Caitlin Coriel was the foul in the last play. Villager's second of the quarter, her first. That ball is now stolen by Gwen Greco. She has herself in transition. She's going to try to get to the rim, does so, and draws a foul on Wedderburn. Good Euro step by Gwen Greco. Wedderburn was in position to take the offensive foul, however, with the Euro step had to move, and thus the block. Greco's going to get 2 from the charity stripe. First one is no good. She's going to have one more. Second one is good. 1 of 2 for Greco, and the lead, Villager lead is now 6. Brackett has it. Villager in a little bit of a matchup zone here. Sagging inside the 3-point line, but still playing man-to-man, willing to give up the 3. China Fiddler gets a steal from Shubis. Coriel has it, back to Fiddler. She gets to the elbow, passes to Longwith. Her attempt is up and no good, a little too strong from Madison Longwith. Glassboro back in transition. Brackett has it. She's looking to get to the rim and draws a foul. Fouls on Caitlin Coriel. That's her second, team third. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the third. And Brackett will get 2 from the foul line. Brackett's first attempt is no good. Second attempt is no good either. However, Brackett comes down the paint, gets her own rebound, and lays it in. No one boxed out the shooter for the Villagers. Brackett out-scraps the Villagers right there and gets a lay-in for 2. Cutting the lead, OLMA lead to 4. China Fiddler for 3, and down it goes. China Fiddler comes out red hot here in the third quarter and has knocked down 3 threes in as many minutes. She has 9 in the quarter. She had 9 coming into the second half, a game high of 18. OLMA up 7. Brackett with the basketball, being covered by Castellini. She passes into the paint to Shubis. She spins around and can't get the 2-point field goal to go, and then commits a foul on the play. And if I'm not mistaken, that's her 4th. That is her 4th. Lily Shubis is 4th. Team's 4th. And there's a substitution for the Bulldogs. Coming into the game is number 3, Zoe Bailey. And with the 4 fouls, Shubis will have to take a breather. Fiddler with it, being covered by Brackett. Up top to Coriel. She's going to let a 3-point field goal go, and down that goes. The Villagers have come out at halftime, firing from the perimeter and knocking them down. Fiddler has 3. Coriel just joined the party, and it's a 10-point lead for the Villagers. Brackett's 3-point attempt from the top of the key is no good. Greco has the rebound. And the Villagers will settle it down as they cross the timeline. To Greco. She steps into the foul line area, kicks it back to Coriel. 3-point field goal is no good. Castellini battles for the rebound. She's on the floor, giving every ounce of energy and effort she has. A great job by Alyssa Castellini. However, the Bulldogs come up with the basketball, and Coriel commits another foul on the Brackett drive. Fouls on Caitlin Coriel. That's her third. Team fourth. Brackett will get 2 more from the foul line. First one is up and good. Second one is no good. Wedderburn, however, gets the offensive board off the free throw. Passes outside to number 12, Layla Anderson. She goes along the baseline. The ball rotates back to Gracie Moore. 3-point field goal is no good. Villagers with the rebound. Back comes Fiddler. Head coach Brian Coyle calling out his play. To Longwith, to Greco. Greco's 3-point field goal is no good. Brackett with the rebound for Glassboro. And she draws another foul as she drives into the paint. So Brackett making a living at the foul line here in the second half, or third quarter, I should say. Foul was on Alyssa Castellini. That's her first, team fifth, and in the bonus. However, I believe it was a shooting foul. So she was getting 2 either way. First attempt is up and good for Brackett. Second one is no good, 1 of 2. Bulldogs, however, get the offensive rebound off the foul line again. Brackett can't get it. And it'll be Glassboro basketball. Olma with a small lineup in at this point. Better job of Olma covering the inbounds. Glassboro was able to find that player on the weak side block. However, this time they took it away. Missed floater by Brackett. Back come the Villagers. Fiddler to Coriel. Coriel looking to take Gracie Moore. Gracie Moore. Can't do so. She dribbles it back out. Villagers run more clock. Fiddler to Castellini. Being covered by Layla Anderson. Gets the ball to Coriel. Gives a head and ball fake like she was going to shoot that 3. Chooses not to. Gets it into the hands of Fiddler. Fiddler steps back behind the 3-point line. Greco has it. She dribbles to the foul line. Takes a sort of a hook shot or a floater. That's no good. However, Longwith with the rebound. And good hustle by Madison Longwith. Attacking the offensive glass from the weak side, was able to get the Greco rebound off the missed shot of Greco and is fouled on the play. And because of it, she's going to get 2 from the foul line because both teams at this point, with 2:33 left in the third, are in a bonus. First free throw attempt is up and no good. Almost still holding an 8-point lead, 38-30. Second one is off the front of the rim, 0 for 2 is Longwith. Wedderburn with the basketball, passes to Brackett, being covered by Castellini. Good job and good help by the Villager defense as Brackett was looking to take. Foul was on Alyssa Castellini. That's her second. Brackett's back at the foul line. As we said before, making a living there in this third quarter. First one is up and good, cutting the Olma lead to 7. Shooter crosses the foul line. That's a violation. So although Brackett made the second free throw, it will not count. And it'll be Villager basketball. 2:15 left in the third. Fiddler has it. Greco now to Longwith. She's going to drive down the side of the paint, and she travels with the basketball. Turnover will give the Bulldogs possession. Brackett for three. That's no good. Greco with the rebound. Pass to Coryell, now to Fiddler. Olma wanted an over the back call, didn't get it, but still was able to obtain the board. Fiddler looking to take Brackett, doesn't do so, passes it around the perimeter to Coryell. She's going to let a three-point field goal go. That's no good, and it hits the wire above the backboard, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Brackett being covered by Castellini. She's going to come off a Wedderburn screen. Fire for three, again off the rim. Rebound comes down to Greco. She'll settle it down, get it to Coryell. 1:14 left in the quarter, which is the third. Fiddler has it, looking to take Brackett to Greco. Three-point field goal is up and no good. Longwith again with an offensive board. Out to China. Fiddler, that's no good. Olma obtains another offensive board. Castellini has it, dribbles to the foul line, kicks back out. Olma will reset and run more clock. Fiddler to the paint, kick to the corner. Greco's three, no good. Wedderburn with the basketball, however, there's a foul on the rebound. Glassboro will go shoot two. I believe it'll be Wedderburn, and the foul, I believe, is on China Fiddler.
Penalty. Glassboro shooting.
China Fiddler now has four. Still in the third quarter.
Shooting two.
Wedderburn will get two from the foul line. Head coach Brian Coyle trying to get Delaney Davis into the game for the Villagers. Looks like Kalia Lewis may come back in with 46 seconds left. Wedderburn's first free throw is up and no good. So Kalia Lewis is going to re-enter with 4 fouls and 46 seconds left here in the third. China Fiddler's going to go to the bench to rest for a breather as she just picked up her fourth. And for the Bulldogs of Glassboro, Lily Schubis has been on the bench for about 4 minutes after she picked up her fourth. 38-32 Olma, 46 seconds left in the third. Gracie Moore covering Coryell. Ball into the hands of Kalia Lewis. Three-point field goal is up and no good. Rebound to Alyssa Castellini, and there's a foul on the play. Good job on the offensive glass by Alyssa Castellini. From the time she's checked in, she's given this Villager team every ounce of energy and every ounce of effort she has, making an impact in this contest in her own way for sure. First one is up and no good. Kalia Lewis will check back out as they don't want her to pick up another foul defensively. So on the court right now is Longwith, Delaney Davis, Castellini, Greco, and Coryell for the Villagers. Second one is up and good. Lead is back to 7 for the Villagers. Throw ahead to Brackett. She's going to let a three-point field goal go. That's off the front of the rim, and a rebound will come down to Delaney Davis. She gets it into the hands of Greco. I wouldn't be surprised if Olma plays for the final one here with inside of 20 seconds. Coryell has it, being covered by Schubis. Schubis has to be careful because I think she's in the game with 4. She doesn't want to pick up her 5th right here and not being able to play the 4th. And Caitlin Coryell is going to look to take her. Baseline drive, no good with 2 seconds left. And the ball will go off of Glassboro, out of bounds. However, there's 0.3 of a second left. Kalia Lewis will enter the game for Delaney Davis. Look for some kind of lob to Lewis here and see if she can just put it in. There's the lob. Lewis tips it. No good. Great effort. and a great play by the Villagers, who had a great third quarter. They were down 2 to enter the second half, and this third quarter find themselves up 7, 39-32. We'll come back for the final frame. Game changer
Shared
replay
values are
right
the
here from
cornerstone
the
of any
corner.
strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
The Villager Huddle, along with the trio of officials for this contest. I think we might have some game changer replays of that third quarter, and we do. Ball rotates around to the perimeter to Fiddler to start the third quarter. Three-point field goal goes down. Then she kicks, then she goes to the opposite corner. That three-point field goal was good as well. There's a second look at that one. We may have Coriel's for you also. And that's the first one. There's Coriel's three-point field goal from deep, well beyond the three-point line, and we know she can shoot it, and China Fiddler can shoot it as well. So we're going to start the fourth. Glad we got to get you some of those commercials there by Grungo Law and Game Changer, two of the sponsors that help us bring these contests to you. Glassboro starts the fourth with the basketball. Sinead Thomas has it. She dribbles into the paint, to the block, no good. Delaney Davis with her second rebound since she's been in it just a few minutes ago. Coriel has the basketball. OLMA to look up 7, looking to improve on that. Being covered by Shubis, they get the ball up top to Longwith. Into the hands of Castellini, back to Coriel. Gives a head and ball fake, and will dribble handoff to Longwith. To the elbow, to Castellini. Castellini kicks to the wing to Greco. OLMA more than willing to do this. Coriel kicks to the wing. They're dribbling to the foul line and just kicking to the perimeter. Castellini's field goal attempt is up and no good. Delaney Davis tries to hustle it down, as she's been doing so the entire time since she entered the contest. She tried to throw it off the Glassboro Bulldog player out of bounds. However, she was on the baseline when doing so. It'll be Glassboro basketball. Thomas crosses the timeline, passes to Moore. Back to Thomas. She's been looking to dribble drive the whole time, does so. However, this time pulls up from the elbow with a jump shot. That's no good. Gracie Moore will shoot a three. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Castellini. Coriel has it. Greco on the baseline. Two-point field goal attempt is up and no good. Delaney Davis with her third rebound since checking in late in the third. And there's a foul on the play. Delaney Davis has been given the effort since she checked in late in the third, and that time, right place, right time, due to her activity. She has several rebounds in this contest, which are helping the Villagers as well. 6:32 left in the third. 39-32, OLMA.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the way you think about a personal injury law firm.
Villagers breaking their huddle. It'll be their possession after the offensive rebound by Delaney Davis, who got fouled on that rebound. Davis inbounds. Lobs to Coriel at the top of the key. OLMA up 7 will look to run their stuff. Not in any hurry. However, run your stuff. Look for a good shot. If not, run that clock. Clock is their friend right now, up 7. Castellini gets it to Coriel, sets a screen for her and frees her. Longwith does the same thing. It's basically just dribble handoffs around the perimeter, giving good head and ball fakes to try to free yourself by the Villagers. Castellini to the elbow. She tries to kick the ball along with. She does. To the block to Delaney Davis. Up, no good. Delaney Davis with it, and she's fouled again. Another offensive rebound by Delaney Davis. Her 4th rebound of the contest, 3 of them offensively. Foul was on Gracie Moore. That's her first, team second. Just under 6 minutes left here in the 4th. Davis to inbound. Up top to Coriel. Being stared down by Shubis, who's been covering her the whole contest. Shubis does have 4 fouls. Long with into the paint, pass to Davis, and there's a foul in the play. And if that's on Shubis, I think that's 5. They didn't call it on Shubis, they called it on Grace Moore, which is her 2nd and team 3rd. Delaney Davis will go to the line. Free throw attempt is up and no good. Looks like Kalia Lewis is finally getting a call to come back in after being protected with those 4 fouls. It looks like Fiddler will come in as well. Kalia Lewis, Fiddler comes in for Greco. Looks like Kalia Lewis will be coming in for the shooter, Delaney Davis, who has given the Villagers a really good performance in the minutes that she's played, and she taps it off with a free throw. Head coach Brian Coyle giving her a big high five. We've repeated ourselves and did a good job that she, Greco, and Castellini have given this team in here today. Sinead Thomas down the paint. That's no good. Kalia Lewis comes back in and immediately gets her rebound. She crosses the timeline. She's going to get it to Coriel. OLMA up 8, 5.5 left. Pass, skip pass, cross court to Alyssa Castellini. She looks to take Sinead Thomas. She dribbles into the paint, kicks back out to Fiddler. Fiddler gets it back up top to Kalia Lewis. Kalia Lewis to Coriel. Coriel looking to dribble drive on Shubis, does so. Passes into the paint the long with, kick back out to Fiddler. 3-point field goal is up, no good. Guess who has the offensive rebound? That's Kalia Lewis with the putback. Lewis with the rebound and putback. OLMA up 10. Sinead Thomas being covered by Long with 3-point field goal is no good. Brackett tries to keep it inbounds. However, when she left to throw the ball back inbounds, she had already stepped on the baseline, so it'll be Villager basketball. 4:40 left, up double digits. Fiddler to Coriel. To China Fiddler. Fiddler being covered by Gracie Moore. Coriel being covered by Sinead Thomas. The pass goes back to the top of the key to Kalia Lewis. She makes a head and ball fake on an attempted pass, however, decides to go to Coriel, who gets it to China Fiddler. Sinead Thomas covering Fiddler. Gracie Moore covering the pass. Lob pass goes to Kalia Lewis. That attempt is no good from 8 feet. Shubis gets the rebound. Brackett's in transition. She's going to get to the rim, and Coriel's going to pick up a foul. They called the foul on Alyssa Castellini, not Coriel. Kisa Brackett will get 2 from the foul line. Looking to cut into this Villager lead. First one is up and good. Second one is no good. Shubis with the rebound and putback, which is good. And there's a timeout by OLMA. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 42-35. We'll come back for the last 3:49.
Shared values are the cornerstone of any strong community. Principles that guide every decision. Family first, honesty, communication, continuous improvement, and community. We have built Grungo Law around those values. People contact us when they need help, and they deserve to be treated with dignity. I am certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a civil trial attorney. Grungo Law. We will change the... He shoots, he scores! In Philly, toughness isn't optional. It's tradition. At Grungo Law, that same energy is for our clients every single day. Grungo Law is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Flyers.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting the screen, always keeping score. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Once again, Grungo Law and Game Changer, helping BFA Sports bring the OLMA Villager contests here at Carew Hall to you. OLMA breaks their huddle with a 7-point lead, 42-35, 3:49 in the final frame. Full court pressure now being applied by the Bulldogs of Glassboro. It's full court man. They do get it into the hands of Fiddler off the inbound. She's being covered by Grace Moore. She gets doubled by Sinead Thomas and turns it over. On the pass, attempted pass to Coriel. In transition is Glassboro, and Gracie Moore will lay it in for two. Coriel inbounds to Longwith. Longwith throws it ahead to Lewis. However, it's intercepted by Brackett. Brackett's going to go right to the rim and see if she can score, and does not do so. Kalia Lewis with the rebound. She throws it ahead to Longwith. The lay-in is up, and that's no good. Too hard on that layup attempt was Longwith. 5-point lead for the Villagers. Sinead Thomas with the basketball. To the corner to Shubish. She's going to go baseline. She loses her balance, however, misses the jump shot, but the rebound and putback is good by Sienna Wedderburn. And the lead, which was 10, all of a sudden is now just 3. Bounce pass to Coriel. Layup is up and good. Good cut by Coriel. Good find by Kalia Lewis. And Coriel finishes it for 2, putting the Villagers back up 5. Thomas with the basketball. Being covered by Longwith, kicks to the corner to Shubis. She steps inside the three-point line and drops a 2. Down it goes. Lily Shubis for 2. 44-40, OLMA. Lewis to the rim. No good, but she's fouled. Fouls on Kiza Brackett. That is her 5th. And all of a sudden, the Glassboro's leading scorer, who has checking in, was number 12 for Brackett, Layla Anderson. So Kalia Lewis is going to get 2. First one is up and good. OLMA lead now 4. 2:23 left in the contest, and unfortunately for the Bulldogs, Brackett, their leading scorer and 1,000-point scorer as a junior, is out of this contest with 5 fouls. Now to lead 6 because Lewis goes 2 for 2. There is a full timeout on the play called by Glassboro. This contest has been interesting. Our Lady Mercy Academy was behind early. I think they were down 6 at the end of 1. And again, a lot of that was due to Kalia Lewis picking up 2 fouls in the first 35 seconds. However, OLMA did hang around. I believe they were only down 2 at the end of the half. I believe it was 25-23. Then in the third quarter, OLMA came out on fire from the perimeter. There were 2 knockdown threes by China Fiddler. I'm sorry, 3 knockdown threes by China Fiddler and another one by Coriel. OLMA ended up taking the lead going into the fourth, which they still have now, up 5, 46, 41, 2:23 left. Kalia Lewis still remains on the floor, even though she's got 4 fouls. Caitlin Coriel remains on the floor. She's got 4 fouls. The bench for Our Lady of Mercy Academy, such as Alyssa Castellini, Gwen Greco, Delaney Davis, those 3 young ladies have had a major impact in their effort, rebounding, etc., defensive play, etc. in this contest. Coach Coyle has to be happy with those 3 players, along with his entire Villager team here as we approach the 2-minute mark of the contest. Thomas loses it. Guess who's on the floor for the loose ball? And it's a Alyssa Castellini, and there's a foul on the play. Let's see who it's on. Foul was on number 2, Gracie Moore. That's her third, team 5th. So they're in the bonus, and Alyssa Castellini will go to the line. And she'll shoot 2. First one is up and good. Good job by Coriel to go give a high five to Alyssa Castellini, who gave it back with a smile. Love to see that. Second one is up and good as well. Alyssa Castellini 2 for 2, stretches the Villager lead to 7. We're at the 2-minute mark. Thomas dribbles the ball off of the defender's foot for the Villagers. Shubis takes a 3 from the top of the key. That's no good. Lewis has the rebound. Skips it to the corner to Longwith, who kicks it back out, and that's a good decision as Olma will run some clock. Lewis the Fiddler. Fiddler being covered by Shubis. Back to Kalia Lewis. She's being covered by Wedderburn. She goes by Wedderburn, kicks to the corner, back up top to Lewis, who loses possession of the basketball. Wedderburn has it and takes it off the floor. However, Glassboro turns it back over to the Villagers. Longwith will lay it in for 2, and it's now 50-41 with 1:15 left. To the corner. 3-point field goal is up and no good. Kalia Lewis has it. And the Villagers are on their way in this one. Alyssa Castellini's shot is blocked. Longwith gets the rebound. That's no good. Castellini gets the rebound, and she's fouled. Alyssa Castellini doing a very nice job in here today for the Olma Villagers. And Sinead Thomas just got her 5th foul. And substituting for Glassboro is Zoe Bailey. 59 ticks left in the contest. Olma taking control of this one. Looks to be in pretty good shape right now. Castellini unable to get the first one to go. Second one does go. 3 of the last 4 at the foul line for Castellini has the Villagers up 10. Glassboro turns it over. Kalia Lewis has the basketball. She's going to go to the rim and lay it in, and Olma's lead is 12. Ball goes into the paint for Glassboro. Zoe Bailey's field goal attempt is no good. 32 ticks left. Olma going to come out of this one with a W. China Fiddler lays it in, giving Olma a 14-point lead. 20 ticks left. What a great job in the second half by the Olma Villagers. Lily Shubis with the bucket. And 8 seconds remaining. The Villagers will run this clock out. Glassboro seemed to letting them. And this one's over. The Our Lady Mercy Academy Villagers short-handed today in Carew Hall on their own campus. Hugs are all around for Alyssa Castellini, as what an impact. She even gets a hug from head coach Brian Coyle, who the Villagers needed her today, and she came through in a big way. Your final score here at Carew Hall: the Olma Villagers 55, the Glassboro Bulldogs 43. We can't wait to see you the next time you play ball.